Good morning, everyone. Gary with Cenla Backyard Chickens here again, and as promised in one of my last couple of videos, I have a product review, and it's this right here. This is the Coop Worx chicken silo. The reason I had this, I decided that I really wanted a larger chicken feeder that I didn't have to show up every 3 days to refill these things and feed the birds. Plus, when we go on vacation, I wanted something reliable that I could use, and I'm not going to have to worry about it. This thing will hold a full, complete 50-pound sack of chicken feed. That's one of the requirements. But when I started searching, I looked at all kind of brands that were out there. And again, one of my requirements was being able to hold a lot of feed, being sturdy. Okay, and this is made out of, I think, high-density polyethylene plastic. In a previous life, I worked at a plastics plant, so I know a little bit about this. Probably more than what you should know about plastics. And it had to be pretty much predator-proof or predator-resistant. That's the things that I wanted to look for. The Coop Worx was the only one that actually completed each of the boxes. It checked each box. As far as the predator-proof part of it, I'm using the single pole system. You can't see it, but I'm showing it to you on the screen right now with the stand. What this does, a mouse can't go up and out and around this thing. So that was very important to me. When I decided I was going to do reviews on it, I ordered all 3 types of legs and stands that you can get. It has that. It has a single pole that you drive this stake into the ground and you set it on that, and that's really good if you have uneven ground, because you can drive your stake completely vertically, put your feed silo up there, and even if the ground is uneven, that's going to be nice and straight for you. And then it has the 4 legs that you can put on it. I was kind of worried about the 4 legs as maybe a possibility that an industrious mouse or rat could climb up there and get into the feed. So even though I haven't used it yet, because I've used the stake and the stand, and I'm just really pleased with it. I will tell you, the first one I used was the stake that I drove into the ground, and I didn't drive it perfectly straight down. It wasn't perfectly vertical. So whenever I set the feed silo on top of it, it was leaning a little bit. And so what I decided to do, and correctly by the way, was push on this thing to get it to stand the way I wanted to. And what I ended up doing was damaging the stand part itself that inserted into it. So it made it useless for that, because then it just wobbled on there. Probably would be a good idea if Coop Worx put on their packaging whenever you go to install this. If you need to readjust, just simply lift this thing off, set it aside, and now this stake, which is very heavy duty, you can bang it, push it, bend it, whatever you want to do. It's not going anywhere. And when you get it perfectly vertical, now that you can handle it, or now it's going to stay right for you. The feeders in these things are very similar to the bucket feeders that I used. I really like those. Those minimize waste. Now I'm going to tell you right now, I see pellets coming out of here, but very few. So the waste is relatively minimal. But the good part is I use pellets. And the reason that I use pellets is when the chickens spill them, they can turn around and look, and they can very easily see them, and they pick them right up. Right now, there's 0 feed on the ground, and that's the way this thing stays. If you use crumbles could get lost in the wood shavings, or in the hay, or the sand, or whatever that you have as a substrate down in your chicken run, and now you're going to have some issues with that, and then you're going to invite mice and rats, and even if those don't get in, mold and mildew is going to get on them. So with me using pellets, and I've always used pellets, I just really like them, they get cleaned up each and every time. The Coop Worx, I ordered the 80 gallon. This is the largest one they have. The biggest downside to all of this is they ain't cheap. You know, they are on the expensive side. But being high density plastic that it is, I mean, you take care of it, it's probably going to last 25 years. You know, I can't see anything going wrong with it. This is all injection molded plastic. It's thick. You can tell it's thick. It's got a lockable lid. If for some reason you want to lock it, I don't know, you know, if you have industrious raccoons or bears coming to open the lids on them, but you can do that as well. They make smaller sizes. They make a waterer. It really does check the boxes for me. I'm so pleased with it. I've had it about 3 months now, and whenever I get a sack of feed, I just dump it in this thing, close the lid, and I don't have to worry about it for a few weeks. And that is the convenience that I wanted. Plus, with the way I have it set up, with the single leg stand, I'm not worried about a mouse crawling up in there and getting in the feed. It really, really works well. The stands, each of them that you have or that you might use, have adjustable legs, so you can adjust the height of them. I think I had this on the lowest setting, which is about 13 or 14 or so inches off the ground. The birds don't have any issues with getting up in here. Actually, I have some 13-week-old pullets as well, and they can get in here and reach and grab feed. They have to stretch a little bit, but they can still do it, and the big girls have absolutely no problem to do it at all. I'm really pleased with this thing. If you want to check them out, I have a link that I'm showing on the screen right now. Also going to leave a link in the description. Go through that link and you will get a discount. And I think it's something like 10%. Now, be forewarned, because I've checked it out, when you click on that link and you go to their website, you won't see the discount. You'll see the regular price. The discount will not show up until you go to your cart and look at it. Then you go, oh, there's my discount. That's pretty good. I like that. You don't have to buy or anything if you just shopping around. But go through the link that you see that I have right here. Look at the products that they have. And if you are looking for, I think they do a 40 and an 80, for one of these big feed silos, as they call it, something that is tough, this thing could probably stay outside in the weather from now on if I wanted it to. It is the solution, and it is the solution for me. Check them out, see what you think about them, and if you like them, get yourself one. Thanks again. Appreciate you guys listening. Don't forget me. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube as well. I have a treat coming for you really soon. The really, really popular by demand chicken tractors that I built. I can't keep up with them right now on them. I'm actually going to put the plans online and just, for a very minimal fee, you'll be able to buy the plans and build your own chicken tractor. They are really, really cool. Thanks again. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.